Salutations. Then salutations?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. We say salutations and then look into the...
You think the rain will come in? You think it'll be a big deal?
No.
That's all right. Cool. Oh gosh.
I love the rain. Okay.
Me too.
Oh, you did? Oh my gosh. Okay. Get yours. Yeah. Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Salutations.
Welcome to the Cooking Facts podcast.
I'm Bella.
I'm Imaani.
Wait. I
Word.
thought we were doing. I'm Bella, or you're Imaani, and I'm Bella, and then we say, and welcome
Oh. Let's keep this in. It's fine.
Okay.
Okay. So basically, so in the fall we're becoming freshmen, high school, and
Crazy.
I feel like as like I'm talking to more like family members and like friends and like family friends, all that stuff. It's more towards like the topic of like college.
Yeah.
And like I feel like it's just been on my mind like a lot recently. And also whenever I'm watching YouTube, I get those ads like, is your kid prepared for college?
Yeah.
Here's a $45,000 program that you can do to make sure you get your kid into college. I'm like,
yeah, because like before, I mean, I'm not saying it wasn't not competitive, but it wasn't as competitive as it is right now. And so we need to get prepared for that. Like even like before high school, like even before 10th grade, if you're starting, like that's okay. But like also it's better to start early on. So if you are going into 8th grade, 7th grade, 9th grade, any grade, you should just start, like put it in the back of your mind.
At least if you're in America, apparently, because like
yeah, that's true.
Like apparently, like my cousins in Australia told me they can get started in 10th grade, and I was like, lucky. But I guess the system works to some level, but it's a really holistic process. But at the end of the day, it's not everything. But you know, it would be nice that like it would be nice to like try to get into somewhere that I feel like fits like with my standards, you know?
Yeah. Like for the next 4 years for us, this will be like our whole life. This will like set our life and like and plan out our life. So anyway.
That's a good point. Whoa.
First off, extracurriculars.
Oh my god. Yeah. So we both did Model E1. Oh, should we start before Model E1 in 7th grade? So in 6th grade, like in elementary school, primary school, what did you do?
Oh, okay. So basically, I didn't really do that much. I did math counts for the very...
Bro, what?
And yeah.
I didn't know that.
I did math counts.
Math counts?
I mean, it wasn't the best experience, I feel like, because they literally just gave us a participation award. But then again, that was just back in 6th grade. And so I don't think I'll ever put that on because it doesn't really make that big of an impact.
Yeah. Like,
so
do you have like competitions and stuff?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, no, we
really
did.
Cool.
We did competitions, but I wasn't able to go to any of them because I had all county chorus. That was really fun, and so I also enjoyed because like if you like a club and you're really dedicated to it, then you should join it. And that was with me for chorus. Cool. So we did go to like this thing that was like it was a performance, but it's on YouTube.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What'd you perform?
Just songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just sang songs.
That's cool.
And then for a while, like a little while, I did quiz bowl just to see how it worked out.
How was that? Oh, I wanted to do in 8th grade, but I didn't. How was it?
Oh, really? I mean, I think it's I don't know.
Was it like? Do you think you would have liked it if it wasn't for the environment, or like vice versa? Like you liked the environment, but didn't like the thing itself, or you just didn't like it at all?
Well, the thing is, there were like so many people that were so competitive about it, and so it was literally on Discord, and so it was like this Zoom meeting, and we had to say like buzz like into yeah, because like instead of like pressing the buzzer, like you have to say buzz. Yeah, and so, I mean, it had a lot of different people that I wouldn't have met, but I just didn't really like it personally because I'm not that big into like quiz bowl, and it's like a lot of pressure. So I mean, if that's like your jam, then yes, obviously you should go for it.
Was like geography or just like any? Like,
it was everything.
Would it be like one specific subject at a time, or just like everything at a time?
Everything at a time.
Oh wow, yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah,
and studying for that must be like so stressful because like. That's wild. Okay, in elementary school, so before COVID, I did soccer, I did chorus. Then I had some outside stuff, like not school stuff. I did Kumon for 10 years. That was great. So that was most of my grind. And then I have like Arabic classes at my mosque. And then, I did, and in 6th grade, I was kind of like new to this area. So I didn't really have many friends. And my one like main close friend was kind of just like, let's not do anything. I was like, okay. But I did do like, I got like more involved with my mosque through like the sports. It's actually how I met like a lot of my close friends today. But it was so goofy, bro. But that's really fun. And but my sixth grade did have a theater, and I watched that Frozen play. Like it was Frozen movie. It was so good, bro. So kind of wish I did it low key. Like looking back, like I feel like sometimes if you don't know if you should do something, but like you like I feel like sometimes it just makes more sense. Like if it's a club and the time works out, and like you have all these things that's like pushing you towards it, like
Yeah. Like
why
you should
not?
just
You
go
know,
out
like
and
especially
do
at that
it.
age, like
Yeah.
looking back, I feel like it would have been such like a growth experience for me because like it was like a musical and everything, and I don't have anything like that except from like third grade, like that I can say that
Oh
I
yeah,
did, you
yeah,
know.
that's
So
true.
it's just like it's pretty cool
Yeah.
for
And
people who did
also
it.
for like ninth grade, like there's gonna be so many more clubs.
It's true. I'm excited.
And yeah, exactly. And so just like put yourself out there because
Right?
it doesn't really matter. And colleges, like if you don't even put that on your college like resume or application, it doesn't matter.
It like builds like if anything, like if you are thinking about that, it builds like experience so you can get to something that you maybe want to put on your college.
Yeah, exactly. Like leadership. Like
Yeah.
if you're like part of the leadership club in Model UN, you can put that on your college application.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, "Oh, cool."
Yeah.
Because like you were leadership for like 1 year. And,
I did do that.
Yeah. So
that was quite something. Yeah, that was a lot of stories, but we'll get to that like chronologically. But what was I gonna say? I feel like colleges, what they're looking for, it's like whatever you're passionate about, just do it to like level 100. You know, like just like try and find something that, or even that like you think you're good at and you might want to pursue. Like try and like find the experience and do that to the best of your ability with the resources you have. So I feel like and just a lot of stress and like pressure to think about, and I feel like it's so easy to get into like a loophole, like it's just like a hole of just like researching and like all these factors and like YouTube videos. It's just
so you just have to like find a balance between all of your extracurriculars that you're doing as well as the college researching, because like for us, this is basically one of our last summers where we can actually like just have fun. And like after ninth grade, we're gonna have to like do internships and all this like crazy stuff. And so it's best just to like live your life right now, like have fun, do things like volunteering and like I don't know, like leadership things, and but then you really have to get on the grind in high school.
But also like with that, like I 100% agree. But also I feel like while like a majority of it should be like studying, I feel like also like it doesn't have to be like 100% studying. Like you can always fit in just like make sure that you're not becoming in just like so stressed to the point where like it's like a drain on your mental health.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're like motivated or anything. Like if like hanging out with your friends helps you, maybe if you can do it in a productive way, like study with your friends or like have your friends like quiz you. You know what I mean? Just like stuff like that. But seventh grade, how was that for you?
Seventh grade. So I did Model UN, just Model UN. Honestly, I did it because my friends, they tried out. Anyway, they said it was too much, but I kept going on because I was like, no, I'm actually doing this, and I'm being, I'm going to commit to this. So I did, and my experience wasn't that great. I mean, like for others, it might be different, but just for me, like I don't really like, I guess, Model UN, like I don't feel myself going into like those political relationships and talking about with different countries about like these really big issues, because we were talking about like, I don't know, humanitarian crises and just all of these stuff that like, I don't know, I just didn't really enjoy it as much.
Sure. Seventh grade, we had a lot of similar stuff. Like I also did Model UN. I feel like looking back, I feel like I did more, but all I can think about is just Model UN because it is pretty time consuming. And we both did journalism as a class. That also that was fine. That wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
But Model UN, I'm kind of the opposite. I loved it. Like I think about it all the time still now. Like
really?
I had a dream about it yesterday.
Oh my gosh.
Like,
okay.
It's really big for me, and I do plan to do something hopefully in that field, like either political science, like international relations, international law, something like that. And so I was really into it. And even though we were both like in Model UN at that time, we both like knew of each other, but we didn't really talk.
Yeah. Like she was part of one friend group, and I just didn't have any friends in there because
you did. You had a friend.
Well, I did, but like I had like I don't know, I didn't really have anyone else other than her. No, it's okay. I don't. Oh, should I like cut that out?
It's okay. You can say her name. She wasn't like a lonely person. Like she has a bunch of friends.
No, you don't. Oh my gosh. No, I didn't mean for that to come out like that. Okay.
It's okay. You were water bottle flipping, and the teacher had to stop mid-sentence, like, guys, stop it. And teachers are actually now my favorite teacher, but he's moving to Germany. Anyways.
I mean, it's good to have fun in, like, Model UN, but, like,
fun. You have to be productive.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
You cannot waste your time.
You cannot wait till last second to finish your position paper. Like, no, you have to be on the grind, like, I guess at least a week before. That's what happened to me.
I've done it, like, I've done it last minute. Have you done
it
last minute?
Me too. Like, I've done it late.
At least 5 times.
Yeah, like, exactly.
It's bad. And then the day of the conference, you're all, like, tired because you were working late on that position paper. Some conferences, what they do, they have a deadline, like, at least a week before. I think it's helpful in a way. But for me, if you really want to, like, try hard, what I did for my try hard ones, I, like, get the position paper done. And this helps some people. I don't think this helped me too much. And it helped me in a way. Basically, what I would do for some is I'd plan out kind of speeches. And so, because you have to speak a lot, and so when you raise your placard more, you get noticed more. But for me, what helped is kind of not necessarily having, like, it, like, laid out, knowing what I was gonna say memorized, but kind of, like, improving it, but having, like, the statistics or, like, the facts that I could use in certain topics, because you have to, like, motion for a lot of variety of topics, or else the chairs, like the judges, are gonna get really mad. Not mad, but just gonna be, like, annoyed.
I mean, but I think it was, like, a good experience for me overall. Because, like, even though I didn't like it, I'm glad that I still tried it, and that, like, I joined it, first of all, because I learned, like, a lot of different, like, about topics, and, like, I guess how to manage your time wisely, because, like, of the position papers
and
again.
people skills.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and also, like, presenting.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, like, confidence on stage, and talking without, like, getting all flustered.
Definitely.
And, like, not saying and, like,
oh my gosh,
even though,
and, like, how to talk. Being, like, lights out.
Yeah, and you have to be, like, especially in your opening speeches, like, you have to be so dramatic so that people actually remember you. Like, oh, that's that person that did this.
But you also don't want to be, like, weird with it, because then you don't want people to remember you as that, like, weird kid who did that, like, goofy speech. Yeah, there are some people that was just funny, but anyways.
8th grade Model UN?
That was, like, definitely, like, a very different experience for me. How about we start with you, and then we'll
okay. Well, for me, at least, I had friends in there, but the thing is, they didn't help me get as productive. So I was having fun during the meetings and stuff, but when it came to the actual conferences and I had to lock in, I was like, no thanks. And so I realized that this wasn't for me. So I don't think I'm gonna do it in 9th grade.
That's fair.
Yeah. How about you?
So for me, 8th grade Molly One was, like, really different. Not really different, but, like, it was a very like, I'm sorry. So for me, 8th grade Molly One was really different from my 7th grade Molly One, because I was on the leadership team, and, like, now that I think about it, there was a lot of things that really were demotivating, and sometimes people would do stuff, and it would just, like, it kind of did, like, not hurt, but people would say stuff and be like, bro, like, you're putting in all this effort, and sometimes you wouldn't really see people, like, appreciate it, and it's like, bro, what? But at the end of the day, once I got past that, and I was able to, like, relate to, like, the girls on, like, who are on leadership team, like, we get to talk, and we'd be able to be like, maybe we can't do this for them, but we'll do this, so that way it's still fun, but they still learn. I think finding that balance was really important for us, and I think my favorite thing about it was being able to connect with, like, you guys and stuff, right?
Oh yeah,
because, like, with the activities, we had to kind of show, like, it had to show, like, it's like a different side of me that I don't usually do. And once I remember, I don't know if you remember this, for the activities, you're like, how about you guys give us an example? And I was not prepared for that at all. Like, I was like, oh.
I don't remember that, but
I'm glad.
Yeah.
And last thing, we once made one of the guys on our team do this, like, whole speech to, like, just for the opening. Like, we just started the club, and he just started rambling from his book about, like, why he would be a good president, and he would make, like, drugs legal and stuff. And we said this in front of our teacher, because randomly in the group chat, he just sent that long paragraph. So we're like, hey, you should recite it. And he was like, okay. Like, right now, I was like, yeah. So how was that?
Yeah.
And so it was definitely different, but one other thing I was happy about is I got more of my friends to do it, which I'm sure you probably noticed. And so it was just nice to see that, because, like, I just felt like having that, like, a bigger support system, and, like, a lot more friends in that club, it just made it easier for me to do it, and, like, more excited for the conferences,
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. And it was crazy times, not gonna lie. I also took, so one of the harder things about being in the leadership was like, I had to find the time between like homework and Molly Wen leadership, because there's always so much to do for Molly Wen, but like it took me a second to be like, wait, this homework will take more time. It's not worth it to do the Molly Wen more. Also, you have a whole other 4 people. Like I had to learn how to delegate a bit and like ask like, hey, could you please do this? Like I shouldn't be the one doing it all by myself. And I wasn't doing it all by myself, but sometimes it was just like, I need to be able to delegate and like prioritize like my Chinese homework first, for example.
Yeah.
It took so long to write. But once I kind of learned how to do that, it got a lot better.
Yeah, exactly. And I was like doing an application for Model UN back in 8th grade and 7th grade, and I realized that I didn't manage my time that well, and I spent, because I had like basically all day to complete it, and so instead of taking like 2-3 hours, like I took a lot more time than that. And now when I look back on it, it's like, is it really worth it? Like I think I could have stopped directly at 2 hours and then just went on to do something else, because I could have like done like other homework and stuff. And this is also like literally yesterday, I had to do an application, and so I realized that I spent so much time on it, and I'm not even sure if it was worth it. But I think it's just like finding the balance between what you like what your priorities are, and then like what you just like could like do, I guess.
That's true.
So
yeah. Like because for our Model UN, like our debate, like those clubs, we had to apply for it. I think that was just us, but that was those. It was like a good 5 questions and then extra long question.
Yeah, exactly.
We had to record a video. Yeah, so I had to like get dressed up and everything. I remember doing those too.
You dressed up?
Yeah, I dressed up. I dressed up in a suit. Like I was like your honorable chair and fellow delegates.
Oh my gosh.
So, ayo. Who got 107 on the geometry test?
Not me.
Pretty sure you did.
No, I didn't.
I got 103 or something.
Oh, test. Oh, I thought you meant final.
Exactly.
No, final. I got like 80
That's
something.
Hip hip hooray.
What'd you get?
Oh, we don't talk about that.
No, what'd you get?
It's not good either.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, we had to apply, and it would be like we had to write like a whole speech and like our plan to like save the world. And so I remember that and being really stressed out about it. Even though in 8th grade we both already did Molly Wen in 7th grade, so like it was like guaranteed exception anyways.
Not really.
He said as long as you tried, you'd get in. They tried the application, so I was like, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I did debate. I only went to 1 tournament. I got 14th place. Woo! But that I couldn't go to the others because Molly Wen days and the debate days would always overlap. So I went to that one, and it was really fun. The one I did, that one I did. I remember we ordered Uber Eats on that one, and we did not get caught. So that was probably the highlight. Yeah.
That's cool.
But also, like since I would still have to go to the sessions. Sometimes like low-key those sessions were like a good place to work, but it was only B session, right? So for A session, sometimes I have to be like, okay, I want to hang out with my friends, but I also have to do this homework, and it would be a hard decision because I'd want to like miss out, but I would have to choose my homework because I would see those friends like anyways, like in the next day, or like because we had classes together, so like I would be like, okay, it just makes more sense if I do my homework now, and then like I have more time in the evening to do like XYZ, you know? So I was like finding the balance between that.
Yeah.
So for me with Molly Wen, like navigating like with my team, because sometimes it'd be really annoying, but like I think at the end of the day, like learning how to delegate and just like not like get mad. Sometimes there were fights in the group chat and you got really passive aggressive, and it would make it kind of awkward because I had classes with all of those people. So like sometimes during class I'd be like, hey, can you like do this? And it'd be so awkward. But just learning how to do that gave me a really good sense of what it would be like in other leadership positions that I might do for college, or just maybe not even for college. Maybe I do it for myself, because I feel like at the end of the day, that is what they're looking for, like as you said.
Yeah.
And it's also just to reiterate this, like I feel like it is important not to lose yourself in the process, because I've heard so many stories of like doing it and then you get there, but you don't like you do everything that you think is needed, but you don't get accepted because colleges can tell that there's not really like a passion behind this.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm just glad I found something that I'm like passionate about and that I'm like not bad at. So yeah.
So for me, like I had like that application thing. It was actually it's called FroshCom, and so it's basically like this leadership experience, and that like I guess only 8 freshmen are chosen out of all of the applicants. So I'm not sure if I'll get in, but that's
so
out of my
cool.
control. I just feel like because like they help with like homecoming, and then also for like the student government.
That's really cool.
And so I don't know if I'll get in. It's okay though if I don't get in, but I just feel like that if like either way, it'll just help me grow my experience for like leadership, so I can like apply to other roles and maybe even have like a more competitive chance of getting in.
That's really cool. I can see you in that. I hope it goes well. But we go to different schools, so like so it's really cool that you get like those like experiences. I haven't gotten those yet, but I'm excited.
Yeah, exactly.
Now I'll keep that in mind when I get that, and to make sure that I do it timely.
Yeah, because it's really good to like it also feels really good if you get accepted into like a really big leadership role. It's like, oh great, like not just for the experience for college, but it's also like for your mental status. And saying, oh my gosh, like my ego just raised. So I think it's a good experience overall.
That's true. I agree. But also leadership. If you sometimes like don't get like if you apply for something and you don't get in, I see this on TikTok a lot. Rejection is just redirection, so
yeah, exactly.
And that thing may not have been for you, and maybe you're like maybe it'll allow you to like reach out, like branch out and find something that like fits like your passion, because I feel like at the end of the day, like at least from what I've seen, just like family is like the work people are passionate about, they're more likely to be more motivated. And I feel like just from again what I've seen, like I could be completely wrong, but I don't know, like I've never been in the workplace, but like like once they're more motivated, they like become more like successful. Like I had one family member, when she was staying over the summer, she was applying like she's like 22, she's like old, but she was applying to this like really competitive like job, and she would practice every day for the interview, and she got this other job that was similar to it, and she was like she made it was a consulting job. So she made me help her prepare for it by like quizzing her on math so she can do it like really quick in her head. And like I'm just really cool to see how she got in and how all that dedication paid off and how it's paying off for her now. And so every time she mentions it, I'm like, I helped a little.
Yeah.
So it's just really cool to see that. Yeah, and I think it kind of just it works for as a reminder for me to like when what I'm doing, like try and find something like I'm passionate about. Because like another big thing about college, and probably the thing I am weakest in, is like my like stats. So sometimes when I'm like studying, or like I have to be like, it helped me to like focus on one thing I like about it, and that helps me study. And I feel like just again studying and finding that balance between that and like extracurriculars.
Yeah.
Again, it just all ties in. I love the chewy boba.
What? I got lychee jelly. Me too.
All the best. So, speaking of my friends, I feel like one of the things that was really fun to do with friends was like volunteering. Like they together we kind of all did writing center, and we kind of just like tutor people, or like how about with writing assignments. And having it with friends definitely made it a lot more fun because we kind of all just put into this one classroom, and then we got to go to like people together, and it's like made a lot of memories. And we got to tutor the new ones, and it was a fun way to spend the time, and I definitely would like to do it in high school if possible.
I mean, for me, I had like a much different experience because it was more like at home where I actually volunteered because so I like perform at like senior living centers, and so I guess with like my family, and so I haven't really been, I guess, doing it with friends that much. So I mean, I'm having fun.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you. Hope you guys enjoyed.
Oh, I was mapping what we say. Sorry. Okay. Oh, I said it in like a weird way.
Oh. Wait, are we doing it for Ghana?
Yeah. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Hope you guys enjoyed.
And let us know what you thought in the comments.
Yeah, down below. And hit that like and subscribe button. It'd mean a great lot to us.
It would.
It would.
Please.
Yeah, because yeah, we just need more support.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
We should do that.
That was funny. Let's keep that.
Oh, okay.
Peace out.
Bye-bye.
I said peace out with this.
Bye-bye. Okay.